How's it going, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here. We are back on Conan Exiles, Age of Sorcery. So, just a couple things to go over real quick. First of all, as you guys can see, I am in a new area trying to get set up here. But there's a couple things I wanted to touch on first. So, I don't think any of the pets are tamed yet down at the other base. I did get a dancer, performer, whatever you want to call them. They did remove my corruption fully, and then I got some back because of my journey up here. So currently, I am in the area where I told you guys I was going to be. Not sure. I mean, it's pretty good, I guess, but it's questionable. So what I mean by that is if we take a look at our map. So as you guys can see, I've been doing some exploring. I did not bring any of my people with me because I did not want them to die. So our base is, I think it's here, basically. I think we're on this island. Or, no, we're on this island right here. So it's not showing a bed or anything there because I did switch my bed to up here where we're at, but this is where our base is. So we have the fighter thrall, we have the blacksmith. I could have swore that we had another one, but we're also taming up a carpenter and we have the dancer now. But I could have swore we had one other one. Anyway, the dancer did finish. Like I said, I removed the corruption. The carpenter is probably done now from how long I've been playing and how long they had left, and then a couple of the shellbacks are probably ready, so I am going to need to get back down there because I need to feed them. But anyway, so I ended up trying to figure out where I wanted to build, and looking at the map, like I said, this up here where I'm currently at is probably the middle. So I don't think this is the middle. Honestly, I would say the middle is probably more over in this area, kind of. The map is really weird. So it does have this big square here. But when I came up this way, I didn't even go into the forest area. I came up here to where the lookout point is. We looked a little bit at the edge of the forest while we were moving up this way. And there was quite a bit of stuff there. I didn't really want to mess with it too much, so I kind of came up this way. When I got here, we ran into some jaguars who are actually pretty beefy. So I was like, okay, I'm not going in there. Not that I didn't want to try like fighting my way through there, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. And then we found a couple caves and stuff along the way. This area here is because when we were up here, let me zoom in here. We were up here, we started, there's like a ledge here where this cave is. I mean, obviously that's on the cliff, but we climbed up on the ledge, we came this way. There's a real small piece right here where you can go across. But then we ran into, I don't know, they were some kind of weird creature things. I think it's more over here. I passed that, and then I think the ledge was here. But they were like insects, looked like big grasshopper type things. They're not grasshoppers, but I don't know. I didn't try fighting them. They are completely massive, and I was like, holy crap, they're huge. I'm not going to even try. So I ended up backing off, and but they have like a whole nest up here. And what I did is I was going to climb the wall and I was going to go north and then over this way, but evidently this wall here, you can't pass it. So the wall actually goes like up this way, it circles down here, and it goes back up this way. So with that being said, this whole area over here is not playable. That's good and bad. It's bad because there's a whole huge chunk of the map that's not playable. But I think it's good because I think that means that they're leaving room for future DLCs. Because I don't think that this volcano was always in the game either. I could be wrong about that. I don't 100% know. But yeah, I mean, either way, even if they wanted to, they have at least a ton of room to work with over here. And then maybe even up over here in the left. I'm not sure exactly how much of this. I would assume probably like this area here is what's playable. But I don't know that for sure because I have not been up there. Anyway, Also in, where is it? I think this area here somewhere. No, it was more over here. There's a giant spider somewhere in this area. Um, I was like, oh, a new type of spider. It looked like a jumping spider. I built a small house in the area. I hit it once, and then I realized it had 3 skulls above it, so that means it's like a world boss. And I was like, nope. So I just ran. I sat in my house, and I just waited, hoping it didn't break down my house. It didn't. It lost aggro. It ran back, and then I got the hell out of there. I have little 1x1s all over in this whole area where I was traversing through and everything. We came after seeing the spider. We came this way, circled back this way, or no. Oh, so after seeing the spider, we went up here. We saw the bugs, then we came back down. We ran into a big ship here that's on top of this big pillar type thing. There's a huge camp here. Kind of flows over into these areas here. But I was coming from this way, so instead of actually going there, because it was a huge camp, I came across that little bridge, came down this way, went up this bridge, found this place, Pariah's Overwatch. There was just one guy there, killed him. And then I started coming this way. We found the Scoundrels Gateway. I don't even remember what that is. I don't think it was anything cool or anything. And then I noticed that this area over here, since I was passing it, it's a huge spot on the map. I was like, well, let me go see what that is. So I came back down this way. We discovered these 3 things here, which is the Death Whisperer runes, Mitra's Serenity, which just had like a couple priests and things out there. This is like a whole enemy camp. And then we found this place, which is an arena. Oh wait, is that Scoundrels Gateway? No, that's not it. Okay. So we found this place, the arena. It went into the wall. It's like a hole in the wall. I don't know why they're calling it the arena, but going in there, you start getting corruption. So that's where some of my corruption started coming back at. And then I didn't want to go back down south because, as you can tell, I was kind of making my way the wrong way. So I came back up this way, went back across here, came this way. I don't remember what that is. Anyway, so we came this way. Right here, I put this marker down. That is nothing. That is a possible area where I was going to do a base. There's really nice water right there. There's coal all over. There's metal all over. The only problem is this river was loaded with like iguana type things. I don't remember what they were called, and gators. But it would have still been a nice area. I think when you build, if you build so close to like spawn areas for creatures, they do despawn, if I'm not mistaken. But we went ahead and left that alone. Sorry, I was listening to the music in the background. And then we ended up coming up this way. I saw this dark thing here, so we came here. There is a giant sinkhole with what looks like something that underneath. I don't know if that's like a dungeon or what, but at the sinkhole it had like a thing that you can attune to. So I guess you can fast travel in the game, which I did not know that. So now I can fast travel to this spot every time. I don't know if I just click on it or what. Yeah, that would just add markers. So I don't know how to fast travel. Maybe you can only fast travel from one point to another, and it has to be like a thing that was here. But anyway, even running up to that started giving me corruption. Then we came back up this way because I wanted to like circle the edge. I was thinking that, because over here how the border was, I was thinking that maybe we can't even go past this border. So started running back up here. I was like, well, let me at least go along this border and we'll go that way. So found this ruins of Maria. That wasn't really anything. Weeping Rune, that really wasn't anything either. There was nothing at either one of these places. But there in this area, there's a whole bunch of like elephants and tigers. The elephants I did not let hit me, but they're extremely fast, which is crazy because they were catching me while I was running. And then here in the middle we do have Swagger Rock. There's actually a lion. That's the only lion I've seen. He is on that rock. I think there was some rhinos here. There is a little water hole there. So it was really hard getting through this area unless it was just having trouble spawning them in. What I noticed, or what it seemed like, is if the tigers are laying down in the grass, you can't actually see them. Like, it actually does make them invisible, unless, like I said, they were just spawning in. But I jumped off the cliff here. We ran over here. I had a little 1x1 built there as well. The lion jumped off. He went and started fighting a rhino, and then I ran out this way. There was a baby elephant there. I snatched it, so we have a baby elephant that I can eventually tame. Came back to the rock because a tiger started chasing me, and then there's a little cliff here. Jumped off the cliff. There was a tiger there. I climbed back up on the cliff. The tiger started running around this way because it was the only way to come up to me. So as soon as he got near me, I jumped off, ran straight across here, and there's tons of water. This area is actually really beautiful here. It has some pretty massive statues and everything, and this water is absolutely beautiful. There was a white tiger over here. I'm assuming it's a boss. I didn't even mess with it. I saw that he was white, and I was like, I'm not messing with that. Then I found this place, Boundary Spillway. It's just like a cave that goes underneath the thing here, and there's like these waterfalls that come off from the top. This is a huge cliff here, so you can't just climb it. It was actually pretty high. But over here, where the border was, it actually had the same things going across here, which is why I didn't try climbing it as well. But then I got up to this point, and I found something called the Shattered Basin, and you can actually come through here. There's a cave that goes under the wall. And I was like, oh, I mean, obviously I didn't find something new, but to me, I was like, oh, I think I found a secret on my own without looking it up or anything. It actually goes under in like a tunnel, basically, under the cliff, and it comes out to the green area here. There's tons of metal here in this area over here called the breach. This is that huge bridge. I don't know how long that thing goes or whatever. Right here, it's like broken. I think in the other parts it's broken and stuff too. But anyway, like I said, I wanted to check out this area because this was my main goal, was coming over here. So I didn't go any further left. I didn't go further down this way. I did not explore any of that. We started coming through here. There's tons of wolves and bears in this area, which the bears are pretty rough. Oh, and there's also stags. The bears in the area are really hard to kill. I need to upgrade my weapons. The wolves aren't too bad as long as it's just one. They're kind of like the hyenas. They're not very smart. But anyway, I ran across here. Like we came up this way. I ran across here. Got to this hillside here. I literally hung on the wall there until a couple wolves that followed me ran away like they de-aggroed. Then I came down through this area here. Came over to this island here. I think there's actually a baby bear on this island. It was kind of glitched into the ground when I killed it. It only took 2 hits. And I was like, there's no way that was a full-size bear. But I couldn't see it. It was glitched in the ground. So I just tacked it, but it did say bear. But then I came down to this side over here, and there was another bear and a boar. The boars are actually pretty easy to kill. The bear, that's the first time I started fighting one. And I literally bailed. I did not even try killing him all the way. Jumped back in the water. And then I just started checking the whole area in this thing. I was going to build on this island because even with that bear there, if I would have been able to build here, I think, like I said, it would have despawned. But it's not that flat. Here in the middle it kind of is, but that's where the bear and the boar are, and I didn't even want to mess with it. And then it's also a marked island, and then there's also some sanctuary ruins in this area, which I'll show you guys that in a second here. And then I built, or I found a flat area over here and started building here. But there is metal like all in this area. There's coal in this area. The only thing that I haven't found, which I think we're gonna need, is brimstone. So that's a little questionable as far as the brimstone. I'm sure there's probably some somewhere in the area closer, and I just haven't found it yet. But that's fine. I'll eventually look at like a resource map or something like that. But yeah, so I'm just in this area, have not moved anything. I'm literally just building from scratch up here. I didn't really bring anything with me other than necessities. I did build this here because we are going to need to build stuff to repair our weapons and everything. So let's go ahead and take that actually, and we're going to build the blacksmith table, which... let's do it. I mean, we can move all this stuff later, so I'm not really worried about it. We're gonna do it right here for now. Oh, right there. Perfect. Okay, and then we're gonna throw this in there, and we need to repair it. Oh, right. Repair. Yeah, and I'm not going to build anything like up completely unless I actually need to do something like this where I need to repair some stuff. At least not right away. What I plan on doing is just going back down to the other base and bringing a lot of that stuff up here. Obviously, I'm going to build the building. I don't know if I'm going to enclose this entire thing here, or if I'm just going to like do what I did down there, build like a small building in the center and stuff like that. I don't even know if sandstorms come through here. I would think that they go all the way across the map, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyway, while I was building here, I did see that boar that's back there. I don't know if you guys can see him right there, where my crosshairs are behind that tree. He's massive. As I was building, that's when I spot... What is that? Oh, that's a baby boar right there. But yeah, he's massive. I was like, oh god, I built next to a world boss or something like that. I was originally going to tell you guys this is not a good area to build, but he's actually not that bad. I didn't try fighting him. I just mean he's not a world boss. He's only a one skull. So I think that's what everyone calls the corrupted ones. I'm not really sure on that. I got a little closer to him just so I can lock onto him and find that out. But like I was saying, there is metal and stuff in this area, over in that area over there. I'll show you guys where some more metal and stuff is. I want to run back here real quick because I want to show you guys there's coal right here. And I was literally just on. I logged off and then logged back on so that I could start the recording fresh, because on the PS5 it won't. I mean, it'll let you do like 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes, 15, 30, and then 1 hour. But I don't know how long this video is going to be, and if I save the whole hour, there's going to be a lot of editing because it's going to be me playing previously even before I started, you know, talking to you guys. So that's why I logged off and logged back on. But the reason why I'm mentioning that is because it looks like everything spawns back in, because I already grabbed these coal pieces here. So there's 2 coal pieces here. I was going to come back here and look for metal, which there is metal here. But then I also found this camp, which I have not even marked it yet on the map. And there is a crap ton of prime real estate back here. I really wish you could actually get rid of their entire camp. The wall is actually right there. That's the wall that I was talking about. I'm not sure if I ever talked about it in the other ones. I haven't tried yet. I really don't want to, but evidently if you touch that wall, you do die. And then I also found out in here, where you go to character, if you do remove bracelet, that actually kills your character. So you can't actually remove the bracelet. I think later on, like if you follow the story, you can remove it, like legit. But I think that part is just for like if your character gets stuck somewhere. I think it's like an unstuck feature. But yeah, look at all this flat land back here behind this camp, guys. And the wall follows those things, so it'll actually go behind and go that way. But look at this. I mean, if you guys want to build back here, I mean, you'll be really close to them. I don't know how that's going to affect your playthrough and stuff, but like you don't even have to stay on the grass. You can come this way, just keep it at the same level as the other stuff, and then you can still utilize that metal and the coal and stuff that's there. Obviously there's only 2 pieces of coal there, but if we run around this way, I don't want to get too close. Oh, I didn't even know that camp was there. Is he yelling at him? Said my stomach was hurting. I need to eat some food, guys. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that little camp was there either. That's interesting. I bet that's I think there's taskmasters in the game. I bet that's what he is. I've never seen them act like that though. So we're gonna run, oh, please don't aggro them. We're gonna run through here. The boars aren't bad to fight, the regular boars like this one here. They're not bad to fight. Oh, that's what I needed to do. See my weapon? That's how bad it's gotten. I didn't know if I was actually going to be able to repair them or not. So what I ended up doing is I actually made some stone ones too. And I originally had it in my hotbar, but I was just not supposed to repair these. So one of the things too is the way I was getting corruption back is there when I was down in the sand area, like down in these areas over here and stuff, there's a lot of big canyons there, and I was actually using the ice bridge to get across some of those canyons instead of climbing down and then climbing back up and things like that. So it was actually a lot easier to traverse the area. Just something to keep in mind. You may want to carry your wand and stuff with you if you're, or your staff, whatever they call it, if you guys are exploring. I don't think there is any over here. It's on the other side, I know for sure. I could have swore there was metal at least over here that I wanted to show you guys. There's actually an area right here where I was going to build too. I just didn't want to get close to that boar. So actually right here where the lake cuts off into this river, as you can see, it has like water on the ground right here and everything. But yeah, there's some metal over there. There's boars and everything here. There's also, if you follow the river to the back of that ledge over there, there is some metal on the back ledge right before it goes back into the desert. So I think that this area is at least decently flat. One of the things you could do is you could probably set up right here, and then that way when you're building across here, it'll stay level with your entire foundation or whatever, or wherever the higher thing is that you actually want to do. Like if you guys want to build bigger or whatever and you want to build up on this one, then start here so that when you go that way, it'll automatically be at that height. So here's some coal here. I think there's like 4 or 5 pieces on this island here. And I wanted to show you guys this temple thing that's up here. So there's 3, is that a third one? I don't know if that's one. These 2 for sure. No, that other one's just rock. So there's those 2. That's rock. There's actually 2 more up over here. If we come up this way, so there's 1 there, 1 there. So those are the 2. There's also this yellow, I think it's yellow lotus. Yeah, there's these yellow lotuses everywhere. There's the bear that almost wrecked me. Like I said, the boars aren't hard to kill. There was one thing that I never did in the very beginning of the game, and I completely forgot about it because it didn't lead me to it. So when I came to this area, it actually told me that I had a new mission, which I don't even know where I would look at missions or anything. Maybe journey? No. Actually, it might be in here because I found the place. Yeah, so here it is. Chapter 8. So it says, you found the spirit of Telith in the sanctuary ruins, and listened as she sang her lament for her lost lover Tyros. There is greater nuance and mystery to the story of the King's Gorge than you had imagined. So when I originally came here, it's like, oh, you have to figure out what's going on with the yeah, see, there's our dancer and our fighter. So it's like you have to figure out what's going on with the things that haunt this land. And I was like, what are they talking about? Like, I just got here. But there's stones like this all over the map. When you first start, even in the area where we spawned at, even in the area where we spawned at originally, down here, on the broken highway, there's actually a big tablet there, which I did not click on, and I apologize, guys. But there's a big tablet there. It's like the black stone, I guess, the stuff that the bridge is made out of. If you walk up to it, it'll actually kind of shimmer like this, except the one down there will shimmer green. This one's more of like a yellowish, amberish color. But anyway, when you interact with it, someone actually talks to you. That's probably really low for you guys, but it does have subtitles down there at the bottom, and now obviously I'm talking over it. So if you guys want to read that, go ahead and read that. I think even me walking away won't mess with that. But I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to carry on while it is going on. So all the stone that I've been getting, I actually got from right there. There was a lot of trees right there where I'm building, but I got a lot of stone right there. Started going this way, started getting stone from up over here. Can I jump in it? Yeah, it's deep enough. So coming this way, I gathered all of this stone here. And then if we come up the side of the hill, like I said, I've just been kind of exploring the area. Still haven't found brimstone. I'm not sure how important it is, but I do think it's pretty important for like when you get into making steel and stuff like that. But it hasn't been that big of an issue for me yet. So there's actually metal here as well. This is where I gathered the majority of the metal that I currently have. And then we're going to come this way. So when I came up here, at a certain point, I discovered this, which is the Scar Talon Ridgeline. I was looking up here because the wall is kind of far back compared to this ridgeline. I was like, I wonder if there's like a flat enough piece of land up here to build on. There is, but it's also questionable, which I'm going to go show you guys that right now. And then looking down there, you can see there's more metal and stuff all over. All of that over there is metal. There's metal here. So far, the only thing I'm kind of lacking, not in a bad way, but I'm kind of lacking is the coal. There's only, like I said, somewhere around like 9-10 pieces in the area. But I haven't done that much exploring just yet. I found more coal over here where we're going now, which I will show you guys. I think right here is where it said I discovered the Talon Ridge line. There's also these berries everywhere. Where they go? These ones. As you can see, you get Highlands berries, bush seeds, and you actually do get berries from them sometimes. There you go, Highlands berries. So like I said, just don't touch the wall. There's rams up here that they are aggressive, but they're extremely weak even for like your other weapons and stuff, so I wouldn't worry too much about them. There's a little bit of coal here, 2 pieces. This ram's gonna get mad at us. My weapon's probably gonna break. We're just gonna use a bow, see if we can kill him with the bow. Yeah, look at that. 3 shots, guys. Come on. We'll go ahead and take his stuff. I've also been finding a lot of different stuff. A lot of these animals up here give fur. And then I've gotten like a feline pelt from the tigers and stuff like that. The tigers, I've actually killed a couple of those. I would think it's probably going to be the same fighting the jaguars. They're actually really tough to take down. The tigers hit really hard. They actually knocked me off my feet and stumbled me back. There's another one up there. This is all metal here. This isn't just regular stone. There's tons of metal right here. But look at this area, guys. This area right here to me is questionable. I wouldn't build here because obviously it's going to stop the spawn of that. But there's also that area right there. And then I didn't go up anymore that way, but it looks like you can go further up. There's even a path right there going up. So I'm sure that there's more, not stone. I'm sure there's more coal and stuff in the area as well, but I haven't done that much exploring. And then here is that bridge that we were talking about. Oh, I didn't see that place. Anyway, over there where it's broken, there's also tons of metal down around the base of it, even there in the water. Well, the parts that are close to the water, not obviously there, but like the one that's there, it's closer to that. There's metal there right at the base of it. And then I think I seen coal when I was running across there to come over this way. So this video obviously isn't going to cover too much. There's another boar down there. One of the things that I did want to talk about is if you guys have been leaving tips in the comment section, I want to say thank you. I would also like to apologize to someone. Can't say who because he deleted his comments, so sorry about that. I think he took it as me getting mad at him, which I wasn't. He told me what to put my points into and everything, and I was like, hey, I'm just looking for tips. You know, I don't really want to be told how to play the game. And then he responded saying something about I should be putting my points into strength because of something with like the Sunder thing. I have no idea, but even looking through here, strength doesn't do anything for Sunder. I did see Sunder on like a mace weapon, but it doesn't say anything about actually putting your points into here, and I just realized I have 7 unspent points. I haven't been paying attention to that. So, I mean, I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. Like I said, I think he deleted all his comments and maybe blocked me because even the comments that I replied to him are gone. So I don't know what happened with that. I didn't block him or anything. So that's the whole reason I'm putting it in this video, because I just want you to have an understanding. If you are still watching this video, wasn't trying to be rude or anything. You know, reading stuff on the internet is usually portrayed differently than someone actually saying things. So since I can actually say it to you, I wanted to let you know that I wasn't trying to be rude or anything. And I do still thank you for the tips, which I did say that in one of the comments, but I think you still may have took it wrong afterwards just because of the way I put it into words as far as the typing. And then I also had a couple comments from one other guy. He was saying, what was it? Sorry, I came down here because I saw coal. I wanted to see if there was more coal. Yeah, 2 pieces. So the other guy was saying, oh, what was it? I can't even remember now. Give me a second, guys. It'll come back to me. Maybe. Oh, he was saying that to tame only when I'm online. I mean, I know that the creatures only tame while I'm online if I'm doing single player. But the way you said it, you said tame while online or something like that, and that's all you said. I don't know if that's what you were referring to, is that they only tame while they're online. That part I do know. And then you also mentioned, what was the other thing? That's a bear. Tame while online. See if I can find the comment real quick. Bear with me here, guys. Hopefully I don't run into anything while I'm not paying attention here. It's all over that way. Let's see. Nope, not that. Go back, go back. Sorry, I'm clicking on stuff on my phone real quick, guys. Oh yeah, so you said set his settings behavior. I don't know if you watched the whole video or maybe I forgot to put it in the video. I actually did change the thrall's settings. I had him on follow and then I put him on attack. Oh crap. I put him on attack stuff that was, oh god, he's fast. I put him on attack stuff that was around me and all that, and then I was even hitting square because that's automatically supposed to make them attack, and he still never attacked. I mean, it eventually came around to it a little bit, but it was still real questionable about when he was going to attack, when he wasn't. And then even with that, they still don't follow you in the water, so that's another thing I was talking about, is because they can't seem to swim. But I think the water in this game is just glitched, just because it doesn't seem like anything can swim, and I think that they're supposed to. Like the gators don't even go in the water, and that is just completely dumb. But hopefully that gets fixed if that's not something that's supposed to be that way. Like I said, I would assume it's not, but I don't know. I mean, I didn't make the game, so I'm not really sure what they had planned or whatever. But I think that's going to be it for this one, guys. The only thing I'm worried about at the moment is trying to get back, because I don't have, I think there's horses in the game that you can actually use. I don't have horses. I don't have a horse. So that is the only thing I'm worried about, is trying to get all the way back down there. Because, I mean, yes, where'd it go? Yes, I made the trip all the way up here. But going back, I'm going to try to make it as straight as possible. So if I come straight down here, I might just come on the edge here, because I don't want to deal with the elephants and lions again and stuff, or elephants and tigers. But I don't remember what all was through here. I know in this area around the sinkhole, I came up the back way, but all around here, nothing but hyenas. Hyenas aren't that hard to fight off, but when there's numbers like that, it might be a little more difficult. And then it's also all flat desert, so if I need to like try to get away from them, I'm not going to be able to. Because while I'm fighting, it's using stamina. Trying to run from them is going to use stamina. So even if there's some kind of wall or something for me to jump on, I won't be able to climb it because I'll be out of stamina. So it's going to be really scary trying to get back. And then the last thing that I'm kind of worried about is, even if I do make it back with whatever I decide to finish building up here, when I get down to this area where they're at, I don't know how I'm going to get them up there. I can put them in my inventory, I guess, the actual players and stuff, and maybe move the other things. It's just going to be really questionable as far as how I'm going to do all of that. I don't exactly know just yet. I know coming up through here, I think in this area there's spiders and stuff, so that's going to be a little rough because I don't like fighting spiders. And then I don't know what else is even through here. That might be something I might want to stop off and at least take a look at on the way down. And then I don't think this area was too bad. It was just getting through there to come up here wasn't all that great. But yeah, so that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like I said, didn't want to make this too long. I know it's been going on for 30 minutes. I haven't really shown you guys anything. All I did was really talk, and then we kind of went over the just the like the area, which I at least wanted you guys to know what all's around here and everything. Like I said, I think the biggest thing at the moment is probably brimstone. But I think even if you were in a better area, I don't think there's areas in this game that's going to have every single little thing that you need. So maybe where I'm lacking in brimstone, maybe there's something else in this area that I can get a lot of that I don't even know about yet. Because I'm not even that far into the game, so I only think that brimstone is needed for the steel, which if I'm not wrong, I do think that that's right. But I don't know, even going past there, I don't know what else is needed. So maybe there's some other kind of ore or some kind of natural material that's in this area that I'm unaware of just because I don't know anything about it yet. But other than that, thank you guys for joining me so much. You guys have been absolutely amazing for watching the videos and everything. The Conan series, even if you guys don't watch the entire video, the Conan series has been probably the most popular one since my No Man's Sky series. The only other series that between those two that was pretty good was probably the Slime Rancher, and the Slime Rancher wasn't even as high as the No Man's Sky in this one. No Man's Sky is probably still my #1 series that I had going on. I have not really gotten back into it just yet. I'm hoping they do some kind of update, but something that's different. I know a lot of people are like, oh, well, we want to be able to change the color of our ships and we want to be able to customize our ships and things like that. That's all fine and great, but that's gonna give you what, like 1 day of entertainment? You're literally gonna log on with the new updates to be able to customize your ship. You're gonna go in there, customize every single ship within the first 3 hours, depending on how many ships you have and how it works. So I would say maybe 3 hours. After those 3 hours, that's it. That was your update. And then you're going to have to wait like a whole another 3 months just for them to come out with another update. So I hope they actually add a new feature to the game, like an actual core feature, not just, ship changing and things like that. But don't get me wrong, customization is always good. I just, the game for me has been lacking with interest lately, so I've kind of fallen out of it. I still play it every now and then. I still help people. If you guys ever need anything, let me know. I do have a whole bunch of duped items if you guys are watching my previous videos. But other than that, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Like I said, I really do appreciate it. If you guys are not subscribed, at least consider subscribing. If you guys are subscribed, thank you for that. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button and the notification bell icon. It will let you know every time I am posting videos. So far, I've been good about posting daily. Hopefully, I can continue that. But sometimes work does get in the way and I get exhausted, and I'll be honest, I come home and I just want to go to sleep. So it just depends on what I have going on and life. But thanks again, guys. Thank you, really, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.